On your knees.
A man. A handsome man.
Commander Valeria, should we take him with us? He's still challenging us.
I like him. Take him away for now. Let him challenge us all he wants.
Are you raising him like a pet? But just days ago, Commander used threats and bribes to persuade young Guzman to agree to date you as a trial run. If we take this man, our deal with young Guzman will likely collapse.
We can't just take this watermelon and abandon the other. I want the whole watermelon field.
If young Juan asks later,
we'll hide it from the Juan family for now. When young Juan asks, I'll have time to explain myself.
You're that shameless, disgraceful woman from the Western lands. I'd rather die than submit to you.
Am I so despicable? I only want to fairly care for all the good men of this world.
Ricardo, what do you mean? Could it be the Empress? Is in the Western territories?
Your Majesty, the Empress's throne remains vacant. This does not benefit the Empire. This servant read celestial omens. The Western territories' guardian star aligns with the Imperial star. This could bring prosperity to our glorious Empire. The Imperial star's blessing will outshine sun and moon.
Do you mean the Western Grand Marshal, who defends the Western territories?
Exactly.
The Western Grand Marshal's daughter, that tyrant of the West, that unscrupulous Western woman. This is unacceptable. Empress of our mighty nation cannot be a jest. I strongly oppose. I second the objection.
That legendary Western tyrant. Her name?
Your Majesty, her name is Valeria Rojas.
Red. Sounds more like a tavern wench's name.
Your Majesty, it's Rojas, not Red.
The Western Grand Marshal.
Rojas? Fernando. Fernando Rojas.
What I ask is his age.
Your Majesty, calculating, this year he turns 40.
Only 40. Then he has decades left. Waiting for natural death would take too long. How old is his daughter?
Your Majesty, 20. 20 and still unmarried. That woman must have flaws. Report. Commander Valeria. The Marshal summons you immediately.
What's happening?
Imperial envoys have arrived with a marriage decree.
Does my father need a concubine?
You're summoned to the capital for marriage.
To whom? Dad.
Commander Valeria. An imperial edict has arrived from the capital. It orders you to marry the emperor. To become empress.
Anyway, before marrying, one should get to know each other first, right? Had he known me beforehand, he wouldn't have been so rash.
He likely wants not you, but my 400,000 Western frontier troops.
What? I hate duplicity and treacherous hypocrites. Father. What if we rebel?
Rebellion. 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 Rebellion.
Rebellion.
Rebelling is easy. But after rebellion, who becomes emperor? I certainly don't want it. Do you?
Emperors tend to die young. I don't want it either.
I'm too young.
Rebellion. 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 What rebellion nonsense is this? Always scheming rebellion. I think you've gone mad with rebel fantasies, haven't you?
Since ancient times, Victors become kings, losers become bandits. Rebels are just what losers get called.
The Rojas family breeds generals. We don't produce rebels. Besides, rebelling costs money. If you become empress, bear an heir. Then if the emperor misbehaves, keep the child and discard the father. Isn't this simpler than open rebellion? The family will support this.
Father. Never mind. Don't upset mother further.
So Valeria, will you truly go to the capital to marry the emperor?
Well,
I've made myself perfectly clear. Now the path you take, choose it yourself.
Has your majesty truly decided to marry the Rojas daughter as empress?
Do you think imperial edicts are child's play?
This servant wouldn't dare. It's just the Rojas daughter's reputation precedes her.
I ordered you to find Lady Rojas' portrait. Did you?
I found it, but
Bring it.
Your Majesty, you might want to brace yourself.
That hideous? Haven't I seen every ugly person there is? If she's ugly, so be it. But why does she have a mustache?
According to Western Lands News, the Rojas family's daughter is like this. And more masculine than a man.
But if the hairs on her nose are sticking out, and you tell me that's masculinity.
What if, Your Majesty, for the Empire's sake, you endure it? If the Empress is disobedient, Your Majesty could declare the Empress critically ill and summon Marshal Rojas to the Imperial capital to visit his daughter. Once Marshal Rojas is in the Imperial capital, things will be much easier to handle. Your Majesty. Your Majesty.
Give it to him. Deliver it tonight, to Prince Fernando. Invite him to the palace to drink my wedding wine.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Wait. Also, find out for him the Red's entry route to the palace.
If Prince Fernando learns that Your Majesty weds the Rojas family's daughter, he might interfere. If he further learns about the Rojas daughter's entry route to the Imperial capital. What if?
What if what? What if he can't resist and kills the Red?
Your servant will handle it immediately.
Remember clearly. After Prince Fernando acts, don't let him take the Red's body. By any means. Bring the Red back to me.
Your servant understands. Your servant fears what if. What if?
You have too many what ifs.
What if we enrage the Rojas family? And Fernando Rojas, regardless of consequences, raises an army and rebels. What would we do then?
Do it cleanly. The one who'll anger the Red family.
I remember. There was an official from the Imperial capital with us. Could it be I made a mistake?
If I'm not mistaken, they should have stayed behind.
When did it happen?
It must have been 6 or 7 days ago.
Oh.
People from these western lands are truly savage and rude. That daughter of the Rojas family is arrogant and tyrannical. If she becomes empress, it's unthinkable. Enough talk. Follow them quickly. Otherwise we'll lose them. If we lose them, I can't explain it to His Majesty.
I know Commander Valeria desperately wants a child. She just needs to give him this powder to the Emperor on the wedding night. I guarantee he'll become wild as a wolf. Wait. I'm not finished. She can seize this chance to dominate him and thus get the chance to conceive a son in one go.
What is this powder?
To make a man strong cry.
Just hearing the name. It sounds promising.
Have they shown up?
He sent his men. But our people encountered theirs. They had no intention to act at all. On the contrary, it seemed they were secretly protecting Miss Rojas. I suppose they discovered His Majesty the Emperor's plan.
Useless fools. I'll have to go myself. Fetch Ricardo.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Starting tomorrow, the court will be closed for a few days. I'll announce publicly that I will go to your place to seek immortality. You must keep this secret for me until I return.
Your servant will do my utmost.
Commander. Those people. They've secretly followed us for about 100 kilometers.
If the enemy stays still, we stay still. If the enemy moves, we'll annihilate them.
My lord, they're there.
Move out.
Why are they fighting? Weren't they supposed to come for me?
I think two factions met on a narrow path. If they don't fight, there's no point.
It's so dark, yet they still wear masks. How pretentious.
In that case, how can they tell friend from foe? What does that mean?
Meaning what?
It means they're truly pretentious. But it's also possible they covered their faces to avoid being seen by me.
Impossible. It's guaranteed.
Commander, look. This group seems no match for those two. After all, they've helped us along the way. If this continues, they'll be wiped out. We should intervene.
Did you notice those two? They're master and servant. A master and his servant dare to come alone after me. That shows great confidence. I enjoy dealing with self-assured people. Let's get after them. Wait.
If you lose focus, you could lose your life.
They've been fighting so long. Now it's my turn.
My lord. Let's go.
Commander. Are you okay?
I'm fine. I dodged faster than him, didn't take the full impact. Besides, this area's got meat padding, it can take hits.
Even with padding here, you shouldn't get hit so casually.
Hey.
This. We found it where those two black-clad men fought. Guess they dropped it accidentally.
I know. By tracing this jade pendant's origin, we'll find those bandits.
Have you ever seen a black-clad criminal carrying such a bright, pure jade pendant?
Exactly. When we did dirty work, we kept all items completely untraceable, never left evidence behind.
Then, why was this found at the scene? What does this mean? Means those two aren't thorough enough.
Unless they planted it on purpose.
Not sure. Stop asking.
My lord, are you badly injured?
My little troublemaker.
Though that man's strong. His Majesty's palm strike hit him too. He didn't get off easy.
He took my palm strike. But I took 2 punches from him. Think that's even?
Your subordinate failed you. I didn't thoroughly investigate the combat skills around Miss Rojas beforehand. Please punish me, my lord. However, though we couldn't harm Miss Rojas, Prince Fernando's jade pendant was left at the scene. The objective has been achieved. As for the 3 of Miss Rojas's bodyguards from tonight, once they reach the capital, they won't escape. If they dared to lay hands on your Majesty today, we can wait to expose them and punish them later. Your Majesty, were you scratched by a kitten?
A kitten? Is he worthy of that?
They're jackals, wolves, tigers, and leopards. What kind of jackals, wolves, tigers, and leopards dare to be so arrogant in your Majesty's presence?
Savages. I'll tolerate their arrogance for a few days. During my absence, were there any issues with the officials?
Not at all. It's just that the officials were discussing how your Majesty is so obsessed with seeking immortality and neglecting state affairs. If you continue this delusion, then who should we crown as the new emperor?
A bunch of fools.
That damned assassin. Who struck the commander like that? If I catch him, I'll definitely skin him alive.
How do you plan to catch him?
It's not difficult. If that person's palm matches this imprint, they'll be the culprit.
Should we make everyone come one by one to test the imprint on the commander's chest? Wouldn't that mean everyone would have to touch the commander?
That's not a bad idea.
What's good about it? In 2 more days, we'll reach the capital. After the wedding, what if His Majesty sees it?
Exactly. We can't let them discover that the commander was struck here, right?
It's simple. If I don't remove my clothes, wouldn't that suffice?
On the commander's wedding night, shouldn't you conceive a child immediately? How will you do it without removing clothes?
Is removing clothes necessary? Is removing only the pants against the law?
I suppose that could work.
But what if His Majesty discovers it accidentally?
Then I'll just tell him. It's my birthmark.
Who has a slap-shaped birthmark?
Why not? When I reincarnated in my past life, the devil himself sent me to the mortal world with a slap. If he doesn't believe me, let him ask the devil himself.
What the commander says seems to make perfect sense.
Learn from this. It's too similar.
Since Miss Rojas and her group have arrived, my subordinates will send people tonight to track those three down. Once we locate them, we'll bring them back immediately for His Majesty to punish. Last time, His Majesty and I weren't properly prepared and lost as a result. Now with so many Imperial guards, are we still worried about failing to uncover those three's truth?
Useless fools. Raise your heads.
This subordinate's incompetence.
How many were there? Did you clearly see their faces?
This time there were only two. They covered their faces. We couldn't see their true faces.
This shouldn't be happening. Miss Rojas should have 3 people with her. At least they know shame. The shoe prints on their faces are quite small. They look like women's footprints.
It can't be a woman.
Why do you say that?
I heard their voices. They were male.
Voices can be disguised.
But they were too strong, skilled fighters, and cursed constantly. Moreover, their insults were too crude. No woman curses that vulgarly.
From now on, when insulting, keep it less crude.
But back in the Western Territories, this was our cursing style.
That was the Western Territories. This is the Imperial capital. We're newcomers here. Don't make us seem difficult to deal with.
So if intruders come at night, do we still fight?
If they invade our home, how can we not fight?
But fighting makes them think we're unreasonable.
Fight them first, then make friends afterward.
What if they refuse?
Then beat them again.
Now that we're in the palace, we must stay restrained. Don't easily reveal ourselves. Too many eyes watching. We can't guard against all.
What do you mean, not reveal ourselves? Are we to enter the palace wearing masks?
The commander likely means we shouldn't reveal our abilities carelessly.
All of you. Assume I'm a defenseless queen. First, get familiar with the environment and secure your positions before acting. I wonder what that Imperial tyrant looks like. What's he like? Is he handsome?
Handsome or not, Commander, he's already come for the wedding.
That's what they say, but if he's handsome.
It's okay, Commander. If he's ugly, all men are the same in the dark.
No, that's different. There's a big difference between strong men and weaklings.
Commander, I just asked the Imperial Observatory about the Emperor. I'm afraid I'll disappoint you. He said,
Let me find out for your mistress. So you were investigating for your lady that the current emperor is ugly looking, bad-tempered, and hard to deal with? So your mistress won't marry?
In my opinion, this isn't a rhetorical question, but a statement. This emperor is simply incompetent.
Normally, subjects always praise their monarch. If the monarch's attractive, subjects call him excellent. If the monarch's unattractive, subjects still say he's not ugly. But, if even subjects call him ugly, then he's truly, horribly ugly.
Must I really turn off the lights on my wedding night?
Better turn them off. Otherwise, Commander will be very disappointed. However, I found the palace matrons. They say they have something good to give the Commander. Proceed.
This is a guarded treasure to teach the Empress how to serve the Emperor and please him.
Wealthy families really know extravagant ways to have fun.
How enlightening.
How shameful to watch this.
Oh, you too, unmarried maids, shouldn't see these things.
It's fine. They like watching too. Though my two maids aren't married, they're not narrow-minded or strict.
Your Majesty, have you learned how to please His Majesty?
I don't know if he's pleased, but I enjoyed watching it.
Did you see something? How much? We must learn some things.
What needs learning? Just do it.
We pray the emperors will be in harmony, the nation to prosper, and the weather to bless our lands.
He squeezed me. What a scoundrel.
Not only ugly, but such brute strength too. Why such strength? Trying to crush my hand?
Oh. It's just that when Your Majesty gripped me so firmly earlier, I felt his affection. So I wanted to return the enthusiasm.
I'm afraid you've misunderstood my feelings toward you.
Then let Your Majesty not misread my enthusiasm,
What kind of woman has strength like yours?
I was born in the western frontier. I learned little else. Except to be strong. Forgive my bluntness, Your Majesty.
Today is our wedding day. Yet you've harmed the Imperial health. I could punish you for this.
Just for squeezing too hard.
I could claim assassination attempt, making you guilty of capital crime.
Assassination? How? By hand-holding like this?
Your Majesty, the incense offering awaits. The ceremony is concluded.
Escort the Empress to her palace.
That Imperial tyrant.
Your Majesty, your servant Marcos oversees Imperial harem affairs. Henceforth, whatever Your Majesty needs, simply command me. For now, I'll escort your majesty to rest.
Thank you for your trouble. First, go to the palace gate and admit my dowry and entourage.
Your majesty, by tradition, the bride's retinue must return home. Moreover, he's a guard. How can he enter the imperial harem?
Does the imperial harem not permit guards?
We have guards, but all are assigned by the imperial guard.
Then tell the imperial guard they needn't send anyone. I brought my own.
This violates protocol, your majesty.
Well, consider this. Commoner couples after marriage enter their wedding chamber per custom. Your majesty left straight after the ceremony. Did he follow protocol? So, these rules are for others. I'm not others. I am your empress. So neither of you needs to follow the rules. Hurry up. If the emperor asks, I'll go reason with him.
That wild woman is shameless. How dare she squeeze my hands so forcefully? Does she have iron claws for hands?
Your majesty marries today. Won't you visit the central chamber?
See what? Her ugliness, or wild uncouthness?
Your majesty proposed the union with House Rojas. Now on your wedding night, you scorn the empress.
The Hong clan again. So I must endure the Hong clan's temper forever?
Yes, Rojas.
How fares the central chamber? Is the empress waiting anxiously?
No. The empress is preoccupied.
With what?
She brought all Rojas clan guards to court and claimed the central chamber as her domain.
She treats the imperial palace like her old western territory stronghold.
Shall we expel all her guards from court?
Expel them? Where would we find those 3 barbarians?
Your majesty. News from Serene Palace. Consort Elena's headaches have returned. Your majesty, will you visit her?
Her chronic ailment. Imperial physicians are useless. Only my presence cures her. The moment I arrive, she miraculously recovers.
Your Majesty, our dowry and retinue have entered. Does this mean the entire palace is ours? Well, Your Majesty, is he handsome?
Come to think of it, I didn't see his face clearly. No matter. I'll find out tonight. Go ask when His Majesty will come.
Don't ask. His Majesty might not come tonight. Consort Elena's headache drew His Majesty to her chambers tonight, not yesterday, nor tomorrow, but precisely tonight. How convenient her headache. And His Majesty abandoned his empress on their wedding night. He deliberately humiliates her.
Shut up for a moment.
The emperor's affection for delicate maidens. Is it the same as my love for handsome men in the world?
But the empress is eloquent and fights well with such excellence. I thought entering the palace might make His Majesty notice her somehow. If His Majesty truly loved the empress, then dissolving the imperial harem to cherish only her wouldn't be impossible.
You can't entertain that notion. Wouldn't that make them watch me even closer? We must be sensible, not succumb to madness.
True enough. After all, the empress also keeps many handsome men.
So what's our plan tonight?
Let's wait a while longer. Don't give that imperial tyrant any excuse.
What a waste of my special powder. I already mixed it all in the wine.
What's there to regret? We'll save it. When he comes, I'll make him drink it.
Don't you understand? If the wine sits too long, it'll lose its potency.
What does it matter? We'll add some sugar and serve it as sweetened water.
The empress always has solutions.
Today's His Majesty's wedding day with the empress. Yet my weak body fails me.
Should I leave then?
Your Majesty, since you're here, stay and keep me company. Your Majesty should be at Central Palace tonight. I wonder if the Empress will blame me.
That I cannot say. Why don't I send someone to inquire instead?
My headache seems to worsen. Your Majesty, would you massage it?
Since I'm here, there's no hurry. We have all night to give you massages. Beloved consort, are you thirsty? Come. Drink some water first. Well. Does your head still ache?
Your Majesty, we should retire. Your Majesty.
This passion elixir. What is this?
Elixir of passion. His Majesty the Emperor dislikes women, does he not? But he must maintain appearances. For the conservative ministers. Last time, His Majesty asked me about a solution. This pill is that solution. After taking this pill, one can experience the illusion of intimacy.
Let the noble consort rest well. Do not disturb her.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty, it is late and chilly. Please take care not to catch cold.
There is no need.
Is Your Majesty heading to inspect Her Majesty the Empress's palace?
Let us go. To see my Empress.
Her Majesty the Empress.
Your Majesty. Your Majesty. His Majesty the Emperor has arrived.
Who has come?
It is His Majesty the Emperor.
Was he not with the noble consort? There was no need to rush to come directly here.
I will light the lamps.
Do not. What if you startle Her Majesty the Empress and wake her?
Your Majesty, His Majesty has entered through the main gate. He sent word that he ordered you not to light the lamps, to not disturb her rest.
Very well. Then I shall deal with him.
Your Majesty the Empress, will you drink this wine?
This feels strange to me. He spent the first half of the night with another and now comes here for the latter half. It feels unclean.
It's like someone ate their fill and left scraps, spat out bones. We cannot pick them up and gnaw on them, can we? Then I shall take this.
Wait. Since he has come, let him drink this.
Does Her Majesty intend to conquer him tonight and conceive a son?
Let me first see how a strong man sheds tears.
His Majesty the Emperor approaches.
No wonder emperors have such short lives. Late at night, he still roams about. How can his liver endure this? First half of night, one destination, second half, another. Even if his liver survives, his manhood won't.
His Majesty the Emperor has arrived.
All of you, dismissed.
Yes, Your Majesty.
The empress sees me, yet offers no greeting?
Greetings to His Majesty the Emperor.
So lazy and indolent. I suppose Her Majesty isn't sincerely welcoming me.
Your Majesty. You don't even notice what time it is.
Whenever I come, the empress must receive me.
How true. Our emperor busies himself with state affairs by day and bedchamber matters by night, day and night, eternally busy, mornings and evenings filled with endless events. Regarding time management, none surpass you. Truly, admirable dedication.
There's no need for such sarcasm. You're just resenting my absence on our wedding night. But I'm here now.
Since you're here, let's drink the wedding wine. Drink.
Now's the time for our wedding wine. No need for Her Majesty to trouble herself. I'll pour the wine myself.
My deepest thanks, Your Majesty.
This wine is a secret blend from the palace. You need to swirl it a bit to release its full aroma.
Then give it a few more vigorous swirls.
Come now. Fine vintage.
Why is the medicine taking so long to work?
Why hasn't it taken effect yet? Perhaps the dosage was insufficient? Would Her Majesty care for another glass?
Exactly what I desired.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Excellent wine.
Drink another glass.
Very well.
Superb wine. It seems we've finished all the wine, yes? In that case, Your Majesty, what do you intend to do now?
And what will Her Majesty do?
I shall sleep.
I'll sleep as well.
What a coincidence.
That day, I clearly struck that person's chest. Unless something's amiss, the mark shouldn't have faded.
It's pitch dark. Your Majesty made me stumble slightly. That hurts.
How dare you strike me?
When did that happen?
You just slapped me moments ago, and you still dare argue?
Just now. Your Majesty shoved me to the ground forcefully. When I fell, I accidentally twisted my arm and touched Your Majesty. It was all instinctive reactions from my body. How can that be called a strike?
It's not called a strike. Then what is it called?
At most, you could say my hand merely brushed Your Majesty's face. Moreover, Your Majesty struck me earlier. That truly hurt. You, Your Majesty, summoned me with an imperial edict to the capital for marriage. I came to the capital as ordered, completed the grand wedding ceremony with you, and the outcome, that so-called noble consort Elena had a headache, and you went to give her a full body massage, leaving me alone in this desolate palace. If you don't want me, if you despise me, just send me back to the Western Territories. No need to beat me, scold me, and kick me. If you return me to the Western Territories, rest assured, I'll never set foot in your imperial capital. I won't bother you at all.
Your Majesty, the Empress exaggerates. If I despised you, would I have willingly married you? You stepped on me earlier, so I instinctively pushed you. This is understandable. It's like your hand earlier brushing my face. Same logic applies.
But if Your Majesty hadn't stuck out your foot to trip me, could I have stepped on you?
I stretched my leg just to relax it. Could it be Her Majesty wasn't watching her step?
Your Majesty, your foot was spread sideways like a crab's, stretched out wide.
Is it my fault for having long legs?
So, this remains an accident, eh?
Exactly. An accident indeed.
Your Majesty, it's late. I'm tired. I'll retire now.
Why hasn't the medicine taken effect yet? I suddenly recall. Unfinished official business. Her Majesty may rest first.
How strange. Why isn't this medicine working? If this continues, how can I conceive a son? This emperor has a great waist-to-hip ratio. Too bad it looks good but is useless.
Was it that quick? His Majesty the Emperor barely entered the chamber before leaving. All the wine's been drank. But His Majesty yesterday, when he left, still seemed perfectly normal.
That powder of yours didn't work at all.
How is that possible? That's my exclusive secret recipe. Even barbarians can't resist it.
He drank half a jug, with zero reaction.
Did Her Majesty drink the other half?
Why would Her Majesty drink it? Look, wine stains on the chair's edge.
This rug reeks of wine. Could it be that the Emperor didn't drink either?
This young emperor is quite cunning. I can't handle him.
Then what does Her Majesty plan to do next?
Don't tell me she thinks I want to secure an heir then discard the father. She doesn't want me pregnant. No matter. I have other methods.
Your Majesty. The central chamber has few visitors coming to pay respects. It's truly pathetic to consider.
That Western Territories harpy, how will she earn anyone's respect?
Exactly.
I fear you don't know. Last night during the wedding, the Emperor entered and she scared him off. He left that very night.
Noble consort Elena remains favored. On His Majesty's wedding day, he still visited you first.
Announcement. An edict from Her Majesty. From now on, all palace concubines must follow the concubine schedule.
What schedule? Just a popularity stunt. What? 4 nights with the Emperor monthly.
Heavens! Before I couldn't even glimpse His Majesty, let alone see him. Now I get 3 monthly audiences with His Majesty.
I get 2 myself.
I've heard Her Majesty's kindness to staff. If we gain her favor, opportunities to serve your majesty will only increase in the future.
Exactly. Better than following noble consort Elena. If we follow her, we gain nothing at all.
Noble consort, I have a slight headache. I'll take my leave now.
I shall withdraw as well.
I retire. I withdraw.
Such opportunists.
Noble consort Elena was the sole favorite in the Imperial harem. It harmed her health. It's the perfect chance for her to rest a bit.
Why does His Majesty only make plans for others? What about you? Why don't you schedule yourself for half a month?
In the entire Imperial harem, there's only one draft animal. Everyone wants to ride it. If I use it for half a month, what will others ride?
But we can't stop scheduling her even one day. That way, how will we get heirs?
I've already considered another approach. I don't need to intervene personally.
What approach?
There are so many women in the Imperial harem, so many wombs. Why limit to just mine? When the time comes that others bear children, I'll just select one and claim it as my own. Isn't that simple enough?
Only 4 days each month belong to me. Do you see me as a libertine? Or a beast of burden?
His Majesty the Emperor. Not only that, the Empress has also removed my name from the concubine schedule. She claims I seduce the Emperor's heart.
I've heard. The Empress is uncomely. This action clearly envies my lady. His Majesty must deliver justice for my lady.
She complains about me for maintaining an imperial harem. She'd rather be the sole woman in the imperial harem. She's already the empress. What more could she want? She's never satisfied.
Silence. How dare a mere maidservant criticize the Empress?
This servant deserves death.
Enough. I'll handle this matter.
When His Majesty learns of all she's done, he'll surely loathe her more. From now on, he won't want to see her. What does removing my name matter? I don't care. His Majesty the Emperor, from beginning to end, has only favored me. Your Majesty, I've had new, green lingerie made. Tonight, could Your Majesty tell me if it suits me?
What? She dared schedule 2 concubines for me tonight. Such outrageous audacity. She devised such a cunning way to grab my attention. Sooner or later, I'll kill her. Damnable Empress. Proclaim my imperial edict. Tonight I'll go to the central chamber.
No, Your Majesty.
My lady, don't worry. His Majesty will surely go punish the Empress severely.
You're right. After the Empress's actions, it'd be strange not to punish her.
When His Majesty vents his anger for my lady, he'll naturally return to you. My lady, why not return and prepare for concubine night?
Your Majesty the Emperor, you haven't come to punish Her Majesty, have you?
Who said anything about punishing her?
Since Your Majesty the Emperor isn't here to punish Her Majesty, why visit the side chamber?
I don't want to see her face. That's why I'm pretending. I only need to keep up appearances for her. Inform the Empress. I'll review imperial memorials tonight. She should retire first.
Understood.
Women, vying for attention, are such a nuisance.
Eunuch Gasper. Her Majesty, recognizing your diligent service, offers you refreshments.
This humble servant thanks Her Majesty.
Who's there?
My respects, Your Imperial Majesty.
What are you doing here?
I came today to pay respects to Her Majesty the Empress. Her Majesty invited me for conversation earlier. When I felt fatigued, Her Majesty permitted me to rest in this side chamber. I've just awakened.
Your Imperial Majesty, I've come to massage your shoulders.
Your Majesty the Emperor, I came here to.
Your Imperial Majesty, allow me to massage your legs.
You, Lady Alba, don't be so presumptuous. Do you truly think I can't handle you? Everyone withdraw. Summon the Empress.
At once.
What happened to those people? Don't you know disturbing the Emperor in the harem is a grave offense?
How did they seduce you?
You, time and again, organize the concubines to disturb my heart. If that's not seduction, what is?
This is strange. I wasn't the one who summoned Your Majesty to the side chamber. Your Majesty came willingly. As Empress, it's my duty to oversee the Imperial harem. Uniting the family is my responsibility. Having the family relax in the central chamber is only natural. Your Majesty struggled in the side chamber. They eagerly offered assistance. Was that a mistake? I see. His Majesty the Emperor isn't pleased with those concubines. Then I'll personally serve Your Majesty. Wouldn't that be better?
I don't want to see you. Don't think being from House Alba makes you immune to consequences. I advise you to become an obedient empress. If you don't know how, I'll gladly teach you.
I'm not from House Alba. I belong to House Rojas.
Elena, behave obediently, and I'll ensure your safety. Cause trouble again. And don't blame me if I cease being courteous.
My name isn't Elena. It's Valeria.
Have you heard what I'm telling you?
Yes, I've heard. But, could you please say my name correctly first? It's quite irritating to hear.
It's an accent issue. If it bothers you, simply endure it. I'll keep saying it this way.
An accent issue is understandable, yet Your Majesty calls me Empress so clearly and accurately. Your Majesty, with that accent, call me your mistress, and I'll call you my possession. Then, we'd be even.
Are you mocking my accent, aren't you?
What's wrong with mocking an accent? I just want to get used to hearing it. That way, later, it won't annoy me.
You're not trying to correct me. You're trying to trick me.
How is this a trick? This is respect.
You.
His Majesty the Emperor, why did he leave? Your little sisters are waiting for you. Odd.
How could she be jealous? I underestimated her.
Your Majesty the Emperor. Why are you so angry? This servant wishes to share your burdens, even at the cost of my life. I am at your complete disposal.
I just came from the Empress's chambers. The Empress's behavior is intolerable.
Should we depose her?
No. She must die. Fool.
His Majesty ordered it, specially prepared for His Majesty the Emperor, to restore his vitality.
Will I die if I don't eat this vigor dish? Let the Empress have it.
This vigor dish, isn't it delicious? Why won't he eat it? This person's too self-assured. That's not good. The body often gets exhausted without realizing it. If recovery is needed, then recover we must.
Your Majesty. Lately, that Imperial Guard commander has been sneaking around here. Hovering near us every day, lurking about, don't know his schemes.
He must have orders from His Majesty the Emperor to investigate the Empress. We must conceal our skills. Don't let him find out.
Even if they know our capabilities. Isn't protecting the Empress our proper duty? What can they do to us?
If one day they lose their minds and want to eliminate me, they'll first eliminate you too. But if you hide well, they'll lower their guard. At the critical moment. You could even strike first.
Understood. We'll hide thoroughly.
His Majesty the Emperor. This servant tested all personnel around the Empress. Their martial skills are no better than Imperial guards.
Did those 3 people vanish into thin air? The Empress's 2 maids and herself make exactly 3 people?
Yes. But they're all women.
What's wrong with women? Women can't do that.
No, it's improper. Definitely improper. Those 3 must be men. Yes. This servant will investigate thoroughly.
Your Majesty, tonight is Consort Qi's turn.
I don't know when I'll bear a strong heir.
Another consort night. How annoying.
Supposedly, His Majesty visits the Imperial harem quite frequently. Why do the concubines' wombs remain silent? Could it be? Is His Majesty the Emperor incapable? In this palace, there are some young men, so handsome.
In the palace, there's a woman. Which palace are you from?
Sure. Don't speak, someone's coming. Quick, follow me to hide in the grove.
As a woman. You're so impatient. What kind of behavior is this?
I'll hold your hand briefly. What's wrong? Don't be ungrateful. His Majesty the Emperor is coming. He's right behind you.
I'll look. You can flee.
Oh, he's really coming. He's directly behind you. I told you to look. I just didn't want you to see the evil and cruelty of this world. Such soft skin.
How dare someone trespass in the Imperial harem at night?
This handsome youth is quite attractive.
Who allowed you to touch him? He surrenders only to me. Should I let him go so easily? Wouldn't that be a waste?
Then what does your Majesty plan to do? In the palace, handsome youths are forbidden.
Then, first send him to the purification hall.
You want him castrated?
Exactly. Thus, couldn't he serve in the central chamber, and I could keep handsome youths?
What if he's a minister's son? Son, those officials. If they start criticizing your Majesty, what shall we do?
Then, first we'll accuse him of immoral conduct in the Imperial harem, to silence their mouths. Thus, couldn't he serve in the Imperial harem?
I'll handle that. I enjoy that kind of work. Probably is someone who came to the palace to be a eunuch and got lost wandering around.
That can't be right, can it? Those who come to the palace to be eunuchs are poor folks.
Those sneaking into the Imperial harem at night aren't decent people. Just castrate him and be done with it.
Your Majesty. Your Majesty.
Why is Commander Torres here?
Your Majesty. Your Majesty.
Don't be afraid. It'll only hurt for a moment.
Your Majesty. Your Majesty. Stop right there. Your humble servant arrived late to assist Your Majesty. I beg Your Majesty for forgiveness. You wretches. How dare you offend Her Majesty?
Your servant truly didn't recognize Her Majesty. We all serve Her Majesty the Empress. She's the one who gave the order.
Valeria Rojas.
Your Majesty. I'm doomed, doomed, doomed. That handsome youth, is His Majesty the Emperor.
Oh. Then. Was he castrated?
Too bad they couldn't castrate him.
Your Majesty, Your Majesty. His Majesty the Emperor is coming.
Tell him I'm asleep.
His Majesty has ordered that even if you're resting, you must rise to receive him.
What do we do now?
Don't panic. He's coming. I'll try reasoning with him again.
But will His Majesty listen?
He's not deaf. He'll understand some of it.
Lights on for me. So, it was her.
I must say, that Imperial tyrant has his charm.
Your Majesty. Are you aware of your crime?
What crime have I committed, Your Majesty?
Still playing innocent with me. You dared send me to that place, to finish me off?
That's not true, Your Majesty. I didn't send you there to harm you. I wanted you to rest.
You're truly skilled at making up ridiculous tales. Do you take me for a fool?
But Your Majesty didn't immediately recognize me either. As Empress, safeguarding the Imperial harem's peace is my duty. If the intruder had been a rogue young man, I had to protect the Imperial harem immediately.
Are you implying this was my fault?
But there's no need to blame yourself. Of course, had you visited concubine inns today.
Silence.
Fine, I'll be quiet.
Do you think silence will resolve this matter?
So, should I speak or not?
Do you know assaulting the Emperor and defying your superior are crimes punishable by death?
Your Majesty. We've been married over a month, yet I've never even seen your true face. If you despise me, you could simply strip me of my title, send me back to the Western lands. From then on, we'll trouble each other no more.
You were the one who struck me. Now you claim it's my fault? I won't strip your title. Two choices. Either let Commander Torres give you 50 lashes, or I strike you the same way you struck me.
Then let Your Majesty strike me.
Good. Since you've chosen, don't blame me if I'm not gentle with you.
If Commander Torres whipped me, people would speculate we're at odds. But if Your Majesty strikes me, It's no different from my accidental blow that knocked you out. Same principle. They just assume a marital spat, lovers quarrel, so this is all for your majesty's sake. Enough, let's go. Come hit me. Strike here.
Your Majesty.
Your Majesty. What troubles you, Your Majesty?
Don't think that playing dead will make this matter disappear.
Your Majesty, the Empress is merely a weak and defenseless woman. How could you strike her without remorse? Would you truly let her perish?
I beg you, Your Majesty, show mercy.
Summon Dr. Antonio immediately.
Fetch Dr. Antonio at once. Fetch Dr. Antonio. Quickly, fetch Dr. Antonio now.
Today I'll discover if you were my assailant that night.
Your Majesty, allow this humble servant to first examine the cause of your Majesty's collapse.
No need to examine her. The Empress fainted without apparent cause. How many silver needles do you carry? Just prick her with them.
It would be better to first carry Her Majesty to bed.
I beg forgiveness, Your Majesty, your servant is weak.
And cannot move, Your Majesty.
Must she absolutely be carried to bed? Will she die if treated on the floor?
On the ground, this servant cannot properly apply the needles. What if Your Majesty would deign to assist?
That cursed Empress must be made of iron, right? A woman, how can she weigh so much? If I can't even lift a woman, wouldn't that make me appear incompetent? 1, 2, 3, up.
Why won't Your Majesty move?
I injured my back.
First, examine His Majesty the Emperor. Dr. Antonio, my Empress isn't seriously ill. You should examine His Majesty the Emperor instead.
That damned Empress. She deserves to die. Interesting. Find me a group of elite assassins. They must come from Prince Fernando's territories with no ties to the Imperial capital.
Your humble servant understands. But the 3 experts accompanying the Empress still show no signs of movement. If those 3 remain undefeated, I fear our plan will fail.
What of your investigation on the 2 maids attending Her Majesty?
Your humble servant hasn't found the right opportunity.
All 3 are suspicious in every way. That wretched Empress cannot be allowed to live. To the left.
Lately, our actions have become somewhat too frequent. I fear we've drawn attention from the Imperial tyrant. From now on, we must proceed cautiously. Don't let anyone learn our secret.
What if His Majesty sends someone to uncover our secret?
It'll likely be Commander Torres again. Didn't he already investigate every single guard thoroughly? He might as well have worn a sign saying, "I'm here to investigate you." Exactly. He doesn't seem very bright.
Certainly not the sharpest blade. But he possesses the insight of a seasoned martial artist.
Then what should we do?
Let's act more clumsily.
So, are we clumsy enough now?
Enough.
Your Majesty, Her Majesty the Empress inquires if your Majesty should visit concubine Sophia tonight.
I'm occupied with state affairs. Why visit the Imperial harem?
But I heard your Majesty sent people outside the palace to procure large quantities of a vigor tonics.
So eager for me to visit the harem? Very well. Go tell her to await me. Tonight I'll remain in the central chamber. Let her wait.
Yes, your Majesty.
You may all withdraw.
Your Majesty never stays overnight in the Imperial harem. What's strange about that? His Majesty has no intention to spend the night with the Empress. He only seeks to use this chance to test the Empress. But does His Majesty not grow irritated around women? What truly vexes His Majesty now is this woman who may prove troublesome. Compared to that, approaching a woman is no burden. The world says I'm too crazy. And I say the world is the one blind to the truth.
It's hot. Go. Bring His Majesty 2 bowls of fruit to quench his thirst.
Yes. Commander Javier, why did you hit us?
What crime did we commit to make you strike us like this?
Your Majesty. Commander Javier is beating us. He was about to leave. He hit us. If you don't explain what happened, you won't leave. Explain yourself.
You two, watch what you say. When did I try to kill you?
Then why did Commander Zhou attack us from behind?
Exactly.
Let me go.
I won't, if you don't explain things. We won't let you leave. He won't leave.
You two. Strip a man naked in public. Have you no shame?
It wasn't intentional. To strip him on purpose.
We only wanted an explanation.
How shameful.
Commander Javier, what's wrong with him? You both. Commander Javier hit you, and that was wrong, but you shouldn't strip him like that.
We just wanted to know. Why did he hit us for no reason? Why did he hit us for no reason?
His pants were not very sturdy.
Oh, really? Then the palace must prepare him several sturdier pants. Otherwise, next time someone will see his buttocks. People in the Imperial Palace are very proper, and that would be humiliating. Make it happen. Oh, you.
Yes.
Your Majesty, I've never seen someone so brazen and shameless. What humiliation.
That means you've met very few people.
They're so troublesome. Why won't Your Majesty defend me?
I can't risk my reputation for this. Has the Empress taken her bath?
No.
She's going to bed without bathing.
I haven't sweated.
In the past, when concubines received the Emperor, they burned incense, bathed, and changed clothes. They feared showing the slightest imperfection. But she... Is it so hard for her to bathe? As Empress, she must always maintain her dignity and cleanliness. It's the most basic requirement.
Well, how about if I put on the phoenix robe and crown? I'll be more dignified and pristine than anyone.
I told you to go bathe.
Your Majesty, just read. Why worry so much? One should focus on their current task. Multitasking isn't advisable.
Are you going or not?
I washed this afternoon. This is fine. As for me, this is how I am, not as clean as Your Majesty. If Your Majesty doesn't like it, you can sleep alone. It does smell a bit. Tomorrow I'll flip it over to the other side.
Doesn't the central chamber have spare bed linens?
I'm too tired tonight. Let's discuss that later.
That Imperial tyrant tries everything to drive me away. But I'll stay. I need to know her true intentions. It smells nice. What does the Queen do?
Sleep. Has Your Majesty come just for a chat? That would be to lose this good time.
How can you be so vulgar?
I'm a tough person.
I think we must go gradually. Even though we're married, we don't know each other.
Wouldn't we know each other better if we sleep together?
At least I need to know what the Queen likes and dislikes, right?
How pretentious. Ask.
How did the Queen live in the Western lands? How did the Queen live in the Western lands and now in the palace? Have you gotten used to it?
As long as there is food, I can live, so I get used to anywhere.
Normally, did he ride a horse and bow pull? Or did he study music, chess, calligraphy, and painting?
I am of mediocre talent. I don't know how to do anything.
So how did you get the degree of the tyrant of the Western lands?
Well, because in the Westlands I have power and influence. I am used to abusing the weakest.
But the Queen, that day when he hit me, didn't seem to have mediocre talent.
I already explained to His Majesty many times. That day I thought that he was some spoiled young man. If I had known it was His Majesty, how dare I put a hand on it? In addition, Your Majesty, didn't Your Majesty hit me too? It even knocked me out.
Pure inventions. And I hurt my back when I loaded it.
That means Your Majesty should really do more exercise.
Do you think it's because my back isn't okay? I also think which is because the Queen is too heavy. After all, no common woman is as heavy as you. But the figure of the Queen doesn't look like someone's very heavy. Unless
my meat is firm and thick.
Really?
What if? Touch.
Are you trying to seduce me?
How could this be seduction? At most, it's a provocation. Of course, my meat is indeed more sign that of a common woman, so I weigh a little more. But it's not so ridiculously heavy, right? Could it be that Your Majesty hadn't eaten enough that night? Therefore, your calculation of my weight was wrong. When one is blinded by anger, it's easy to get confused.
But the Queen that night, his movements when he hit me were accurate and clean. It doesn't seem the force from an ordinary person.
That could be because in the Western lands was used to rough and wild life. After all, there are many animals in the Westlands.
Root and wildlife?
Yes, exactly. Those animals run so fast. If I don't act fast, wouldn't they run away?
Is the Queen comparing me with animals?
How could Your Majesty be compared with animals? I mean, Your Majesty cannot be compared. I mean, His Majesty cannot be compared to animals.
Valeria.
I mean, animals are inferior to His Majesty. Your Majesty, Your Majesty, it's very late now. Don't be angry. Early to bed and early to rise is good for health. Let's go. Obey me. Let's go.
Sleep? What sleep?
Your Majesty. Are you feeling hot? But I don't feel hot. To balance things out, how about if you sleep naked?
How presumptuous of you. I'm thirsty. Go fetch me a glass of water.
All right. Your Majesty is busy with state affairs. Serving you is my duty. Not only to serve you water, but also feed it to your lips, is what I must do. Just wait. Your Majesty, Your Majesty. Are you all right? It's your long leg's fault. I tripped unintentionally and fell again. I grabbed something randomly and it was your Imperial Majesty. How do you feel now, Your Majesty?
Are you sure you're not attempting regicide?
Regicide? If I commit regicide, what benefit would that bring me? If he must die, it would be better to wait until he has an heir. If he dies now, who will take responsibility?
I don't think she'll dare. Let me make this clear. If you have any other ideas, they won't leave this central chamber.
Your Majesty, you should first fetch Dr. Antonio.
Make it quick.
The Emperor and Queen summon me, frequently at midnight. You youngsters know how to have fun. But these old bones can't keep up with this. Greetings, Your Majesty.
Tonight, His Majesty injured his back again. Go quickly and check if it's serious.
Yes.
While you're there, check that part.
Understood. Understood.
Understood what?
You see, in this matter, His Majesty is very sensitive. Therefore, just check casually.
Yes, understood.
I suspected him last time. Why wouldn't I verify it now? The Imperial harem relies on him.
Your Majesty.
Your Majesty. Won't Your Majesty seek treatment? Your Majesty must be treated if ill.
I'm perfectly fine.
Dr. Antonio, what's the verdict?
Your Majesty, apart from the Imperial back injury, your body is quite healthy.
That's not right. Why hasn't there been any offspring?
Perhaps the time isn't right.
Maybe there's insufficient vigor. Then, while treating his Imperial back, prescribe something to enhance his vigor. Help His Majesty. A little.
I heard that Your Majesty spent the night in the central chamber. He injured his back, and even summoned Dr. Antonio at dawn. Her Majesty the Empress even had Dr. Antonio prescribe that type of medicine. Your Majesty, do not indulge excessively in pleasures, lest it harm His Majesty's health. With your current waist weakness, Your Majesty should avoid abrupt movements. Everything should be done in moderation.
I, who have never been swayed by beauty. How can my ministers accuse me of excess? Abrupt actions? What was abrupt? Where was I harsh?
Her Majesty the Empress, worthy ruler of the harem. Not only is she magnanimous, but also astute and charming. No wonder Your Majesty is captivated by her.
Indeed, Your Majesty. I would also seek your advice on how to bear a son.
Not much experience, but one piece of advice I do have. Dear ones, do not be shy. When the Emperor comes, seize him, and don't let him escape. Like this. Who wouldn't bear a child?
The Empress is truly magnanimous. She seeks no imperial favors. I've heard that under the Empress's governance, the harem exemplifies harmony. Lately, Your Majesty frequents Serene Palace and other palaces. Why are you never seen at the Empress's central chamber?
She wishes I wouldn't come.
But this facade between Empress and Your Majesty feigning harmony is no long-term solution. If Your Majesty made some effort, the Empress might fall for you. If the Empress would always put Your Majesty first, consider your interests above all, in every matter, would we fear the Rojas clan's disloyalty then?
If the Empress could truly prioritize me above all, even above her own family, then she'd be worthy. Sounds good. But the Empress doesn't have love or romance on her mind.
That's because the Empress has yet to feel Your Majesty's affection. Of course, Your Majesty's charm is boundless. The entire harem adores you. If Your Majesty would spare some attention for the Empress.
You seem to know better than I do.
How would I dare? I only speak in theory. For practical results, Your Majesty must take the field yourself. Your Majesty had an incident with the Empress, and I fear the marriage remains unconsummated, yes? For the Empire's stability, the marriage must be consummated at all costs. Otherwise, it would appear Your Majesty has scorned the Empress, and discord between Emperor and Empress would invite others to exploit weakness.
I don't need your lectures.
I've said all I needed to say. Your Majesty, consider my words.
By the way, the elixir of passion you gave me earlier seems to have unstable effects. After years of service, are you deceiving me now?
How would I dare? I've personally supervised all elixirs, never any mistakes. Your Majesty, here's an improved formulation I've prepared. Take it. After consumption, it'll reach the deepest core, revealing your hidden self and desires suppressed by loneliness.
Don't deceive me. I'm asking you. On the wedding night, I gave the Empress the previous elixir of passion. Why was there no reaction?
That's correct. Allow me to ask, Your Majesty, how did you administer it?
I mixed it with wine.
This elixir works with tea or wine. No issues expected. Did Your Majesty personally witness the Empress drinking it?
Her cup was empty.
Could it be the Empress simply didn't drink it?
That contemptible Empress, on our wedding night, she refused the nuptial wine. How could she show me basic respect?
At first you were strangers. With time, her attitude will naturally change. Moreover, Your Majesty also didn't drink that wine, did you?
I have no interest in women. I can't force myself to consummate with the Empress. Impossible. However, for the Empire's sake, I can feign romance with her. If she takes this improved elixir of passion and believes we consummated marriage, that's sufficient. If the Empress drinks this, I wouldn't mind enjoying her ridiculous behavior. If she dares deceive me again, watch your head.
I wouldn't dare.
Another drink, it's way too sweet.
Last night's dinner was too salty. Seems like that chef is incompetent.
I'll have more tea too. Leave it. I'll do it myself.
The Emperor is so demanding. When His Majesty finishes, Her Majesty will still want drinks.
I'm done.
More to drink, Your Majesty.
I've had enough. That's all. It's getting late. Dismissed.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Empress, go to bed. I'll read a while.
Read then, I'm exhausted. Dearest Rodrigo, you finally agreed to explore with me. Darling Louis. Beloved Leo, my dear Leo. Don't be mad, don't be angry. Rodrigo. That grape fragrance. With you, I mean every word. Dear Rodrigo, you finally accepted to explore with me. Dear Louis, look at these little hands, fit for a scholar. So clean and smooth. And they smell like grapes. Dear Leo, don't be mad, don't be angry. With those two. I was just playing along. With you, I'm serious. This young man is even handsomer. Come here. Are you still giving me that look?
That despicable empress is so brazen. Not only is she flirting with one, she's flirting with a bunch of people. In that whole pile of lovers, there's no place for me.
I don't know many skills, but I have some special tricks. Wait for me. Do you want to play too? Take it slow. Come.
That wretched empress. You're insane. Valeria, what are you doing? Valeria, do you know what you're doing? Look what you've done.
Don't you like it? I thought you'd love it.
You're the one obsessed with it.
Don't you dare run.
You're not human. Tomorrow I will execute you. How charming.
Curse me. Curse me with all your might. The more you curse, the happier I'll be.
Valeria, I'll kill you.
Your Majesty, it's time to rise for court. Your Majesty.
Out.
Eunuch Gasper, let us depart swiftly.
What's wrong?
Are you blind?
I don't know. It's just, I can't see a thing. Your Majesty, what did you do to me? We're husband and wife. After all, that was too cruel.
As the Empress said, spanking is affection, scolding is love.
Your Majesty. It really hurts. Blind and in pain.
Enough. You left me like this. Did I complain?
I.
Stop pretending. Let go of me.
You first.
3, 2, 1, together.
3,
2.
1.
She dared lay hands on me. If not for her father guarding the western borderlands, I would have executed her publicly. When others take the elixir of desire, they feel overwhelming lust, but she took the elixir of desire and went completely mad. Who's Leo? Who's Rodrigo? Who's Luis?
We are just friends.
They seem like the Empress's lovers to me.
There's nothing improper between us. Nothing at all.
I warn you. If you tell me now, I can forgive and forget. But if I find out later, expect punishment for crimes against your majesty.
Your Majesty. At my age, I do have some thoughts about handsome young men. But for one reason or another, I've never actually done anything. Now that I'm the Empress, let's forget the past. And your past as Emperor, I haven't mentioned that either.
You don't care about my past. You don't even care about my present.
That Imperial tyrant.
How could I have married?
What a queen. Who knows about last night with your majesty must have been very intense. That even scratched him the face to his majesty. When I was with his majesty, I never lost control to the point of scratch his majesty's face, not to mention the face. Not even the back.
Noble consort, don't be angry. I heard that Prince Fernando, with his princess, has already reached the imperial capital. Once the princess arrives, how could His Majesty the Emperor to have eyes for the queen?
Go and pass on my orders. Invite the princess to come for a conversation.
Yes.
That Imperial despot, didn't he also punch me, which he could not contain himself?
This morning, when His Majesty left, was full of murderous intent.
How could it not be full of murderous intent? He even wanted to kill me.
What exactly happened last night between Her Majesty and the queen?
Last night, I'm afraid I was set up. Go and check the palace.
And the elixir of passion? It won't be in the central chamber, will it? Gasper eunuch, go get it fast.
Yes. Your Majesty. His Majesty the Emperor left yesterday, a important Imperial report in his palace, and ordered me to come and get it.
Since it's an important Imperial report, we can't lose it. Come in and search.
Ladies, what are they looking for?
The underwear of our queen has been lost.
That shouldn't be possible, right? Ladies, you should search a bit harder.
The queen's underwear. How dare you look at it too? Careful, or I'll gouge your eyes out.
Eunuch Gasper. The important Imperial report you seek. Is this it?
This? No, it's not.
Is it not this one? But last night, Your Majesty sat on the throne, reviewing this Imperial report. For a long time.
Well? This humble servant will disturb your majesty's rest no longer.
Any discoveries?
We found this.
What is this?
Prince Fernando's wife has come to pay respects. Your Majesty.
Have you found the porcelain vase?
Your Majesty, we have not found the porcelain vase you mentioned. However, Her Majesty the Queen has found an Imperial report for you.
If the passion elixir falls into that despotic queen's hands, she'll surely seek out Ricardo to verify its nature. Notify Ricardo to go into hiding for a few days.
Your Majesty, it's too late. Lord Ricardo has already been summoned to the central chamber by the Queen.
This humble servant comes to greet Her Majesty the Queen.
You are.
This humble servant is Prince Fernando's wife.
Where is my Imperial report? Why hasn't the meal been served yet?
This servant checked with the Imperial kitchen, and they claim Your Majesty's meal was already served.
Served? Where was it served? Are my eyes deceiving me, or did they serve invisible dishes?
It was served at Blooming Lake. The Queen said the moon is beautiful tonight, and wishes to invite Your Majesty to dine under the moonlight by the lake.
Let's see what scheme she's plotting. My queen, why this sudden refined pastime tonight?
Ricardo mentioned today would be perfect for enjoying moonlight by the lake.
Why aren't the lanterns lit?
It's not like we can't see anyway. There are many mosquitoes by the lake. Let's stay quiet to avoid disturbing them.
Why not lower the mosquito net to keep the mosquitoes away?
Then how would we admire the moon?
Then what's the point of these candelabras and nets? Are they just decorations?
They set the mood.
So the Queen arranged this dinner here just to feed mosquitoes, dine in darkness, and gaze at the moon. Is that it?
The food will get cold. Will Your Majesty eat or not? Now, Your Majesty should finally be at peace, yes?
What has she come to?
Who is it? Let me see. Isn't she Prince Ferdinand's wife? Your Majesty. What a good view it has. You can recognize her from so far away.
Where is Zhou Zhang?
Maybe. Went for a walk somewhere else.
Calm down, stay here in silence.
Princess. How come he came here?
At night, with nothing to do, this humble maid went out for a walk and digest. I haven't bothered, Your Majesty. And the Queen, right?
No, no, not at all. It doesn't bother. Come on, sit down fast. Please sit down quickly. Put it down.
Being so, I shouldn't bother anymore. I've got business.
Does your majesty prevent me in this way?
This can't be. This cannot be seen by anyone. Well down. Well down. Put it all down. When going down the curtain, the light dims. Right now, candles are useful. You have to turn them on. I know that. His Majesty and the Princess have been friends since childhood, inseparable companions. What misunderstanding can there be, if they communicate thoroughly? Won't it solve this knot in the heart? Here's wine, there are sweets. You too, eat and drink slowly and count your sorrows calmly. I have something to do, so I go first. Your Majesty, don't worry. In several hundred meters around, absolutely nobody will appear. If Prince Fernando comes, I will reassure you for you. Absolutely I won't let.
Valeria, I warned you to stay out of these matters.
Your Majesty. Don't shout. Let's talk calmly. Look, you'll scare my dear. Everyone in the palace knows that. Tonight it's just us, dining under the moon. No one will suspect Princess Elena. I'll handle this. Don't worry. One last thing. Your Majesty, stop shouting. My dear, isn't to be yelled at.
Emiliano Vargas.
Princess, speak normally. Can't you make your voice less forced? I just ate. And don't want to puke.
I know. Your Majesty's angry with me, won't see me. Doesn't even want to speak to me. My visit to Imperial capital has no ulterior motive. I just wanted to explain to your Majesty.
I believe the princess has no need to explain herself to me. When Princess arrived at Imperial capital, I intended to keep my distance. But unfortunately, you keep interfering. Since that's the case, we should settle everything today. Avoid future complications.
Emiliano Vargas. Emiliano Vargas. What are you saying?
My imperial name should not be spoken lightly. I remind you to remember your station. Princess. It's true the princess and I shared a friendship since childhood. But that friendship faded long ago when you married far away to another man. Though I gave myself sincerely. Times change and people change with them. Some things can't be forced.
He never dared speak harsh words before, couldn't even manage it. I thought showing weakness would revive old feelings and bring him back. Since your Majesty speaks with such cruelty, why say this while turned away? Why won't you turn around and say it to my face? Turn around. Why? Do you dare not? Clearly, your gentle heart hides behind harshness. In short, you're still angry with me.
Time and again I've yielded. Repeatedly preserved your dignity. I believed a man and woman alone, like us together, would tarnish your reputation. Yet you seem to think I keep my back turned out of cowardice. You're married now. And my sister-in-law besides. Even the clumsiest fool knows the meaning of decency, righteousness, modesty and honor.
I still remember. On my wedding day. You wept so bitterly. Begged endlessly. To cancel the marriage. That memory tears my heart to shreds.
Enough. That young man, from that day, is dead. True love is worthless, can't purchase sincerity.
If Ricardo hadn't told me about that pill's effects, I'd never have discovered His Majesty's secret.
You could have told me earlier. Saved me so much trouble and wasted effort.
Her Majesty the Queen is clever, knowing His Majesty's unrequited love and dislike for other women. She convinced Princess Elena to meet with His Majesty. Tonight, she'll successfully conceive an heir. This servant congratulates Her Majesty in advance on seeing her wishes fulfilled.
Why are you helping me?
Naturally, because I pity both His Majesty and you, Elena. Don't worry, I'm not here to stop you. I came to invite you to join us. I've discovered everything. You and Prince Fernando have a marriage of convenience. The one you truly love remains His Majesty the Emperor. Tomorrow night, I'll host a banquet by Blossom Lake for His Majesty. If you reconsider, just come. I'll handle everything myself.
If they rekindle their old romance and love tenderly, Her Majesty the Queen, raising their child. When that day comes, wouldn't she just be working for someone else's benefit?
Don't worry, any child I raise will inherit my rebellious streak.
And if he grows up and rebels against Her Majesty?
If he rebels, I'll be Empress Dowager. Besides, he'd be emperor then, and emperors rarely live long. At worst, I'll raise another grandson. No matter, my father survived 2 emperor generations. Perhaps I can outlive 3.
Her Majesty's words make perfect sense.
Your Majesty, someone's approaching.
Let me see who it is.
Your Highness. The princess was heading that way moments ago. How could she vanish so quickly?
That appears to be Prince Fernando.
No wonder he looks like a cuckold. Such a pathetic cuckold. We must stop that cuckold. Hey.
You.
Done. Good. Now, no one will disturb us.
Do you think I wanted to marry him? It was my parents' order, a marriage arranged by the late emperor. How could I refuse? I always wanted to explain, but you refused to listen.
Explain? Explain what? The day you went to propose, I saw everything. I heard 2 eunuchs from the late emperor's palace whispering privately, saying the Grand Tutor's daughter wanted to marry the crown prince. The late emperor was shocked. Everyone thought Elena wanted to marry me. The fault lies only in the fact that back then, the crown prince was Fernando, not me. So, what more does the princess need to explain? My silence doesn't mean I'm ignorant. I just wanted us both to keep some dignity. Why must the princess insist on exposing this? Let the past stay buried. From now on, the princess will only be Princess Elena. The 2 of us will have no connection.
Really? If your majesty truly had forgotten me in your heart, why show no interest in women of the imperial harem?
This is all your fault. You've made me despise women.
Your Majesty. Your Majesty seems to be leaving.
I'm dying to run over and tie up that imperial tyrant to keep him there.
Why hasn't the powder taken effect yet? Didn't Ricardo say it should work within?
Don't leave.
Let me go.
That's how it's done.
Release me. Let go of me.
Emiliano. I feel terrible.
Unhand me. Princess, what's wrong?
I feel really unwell.
I dined tonight with that tyrant queen. I didn't taste a drop of that wine. How did I still fall into the trap? No wonder that tyrant queen wouldn't let us light the lamps earlier. The problem was these candles all along.
I'm truly feeling awful.
Let me go. Let me go.
But you used to prefer me.
Don't make me use force.
Emiliano.
Your Majesty. Prince Fernando and the others.
When they wake up, they'll leave on their own. Is this true love or not? Or is it that the princess lacks enough charm? The dosage must have been insufficient.
Your Majesty. Her Majesty seems to be heading toward the central chamber.
Your Majesty. Her Majesty is entering through the main gate of our central chamber.
Should we return then?
There's no need to panic. Otherwise, it'll seem like we're not justified. We must go back to claim the moral high ground. Your Majesty. What a coincidence.
Her Majesty the Queen sees me like this now. Are you satisfied?
To tell the truth, I'm not very satisfied.
Is it because I didn't follow Your Majesty's plan? No matter how prepared you are, some things are unavoidable. What does the Queen think I am? Does she think I'm that desperate? No matter who you are, or your status, if you're a woman, will I favor you? But I must disappoint the Queen. No matter what it is. If the Queen wants it, I won't let her have her way.
You can endure much.
And if not? Become a beast that rejects no one?
Can't you do it? If you wish to try it, let's return to the central chamber first and discuss calmly.
No matter how many tricks you have. I won't let you get your way.
Look, the minds of handsome young men, I know them all too well. Most are hypocrites, ferocious in speech.
I warn you. If there's a next time,
What will you do? I'll give you a taste of your own medicine, make you suffer the same. Find me a handsome young man too.
Who do you think you are? I'll make you bitterly regret this.
Look at him, so nervous, fleeing in panic. As if I were going to devour him. But handsome men are all the same. One as handsome as him is 1 in a million.
The plan failed again.
Though, this plan has failed. In my heart, I don't feel too bad.
Your Majesty, why not take advantage while he's still untouched and deal with him?
That's an excellent idea. If he won't be the beast, I'll become it myself.
Your Majesty.
Your Majesty.
Your Majesty.
Your Majesty, why are you in the water?
I'm taking my morning bath. Is there anything wrong with that? No one can know about last night's embarrassing incident. Where would Imperial authority stand?
Your Majesty, were you provoked by something?
I don't know. Perhaps. It was caused by Princess Fernando.
Wasn't it the Queen? Who dined with your Majesty? Why are we talking now about Princess Fernanda?
I don't know.
Commander Romero, didn't you come with His Majesty, the Emperor? How come you know nothing?
I found a spot and took a nap. I can't admit that. I was kidnapped by the Queen's ladies-in-waiting. Can I? That would seriously damage.
Apparently, this plan with Princess Elena isn't working either.
Her Majesty is so stubborn. He seems to have no affection for Princess Elena. Isn't this the jade pendant of the man in black we saw on the way to the Imperial capital?
If it's stored away, then it's stored. I decided to take it out and wear it. Jade needs to be handled often. If left untouched for too long, it loses its luster. I heard Princess Elena has been crying for 2 days in the fragrance pavilion. What a pity. Let's go and check on her. We're family, no need for such formalities. Have a seat. Princess, today, are you feeling better? Much better.
Her Majesty the Queen seems familiar to me. It seems. I've seen her somewhere before.
Do I have such a common face?
He has poor judgment.
Isn't this my jade pendant? I wonder if Her Majesty would allow me to speak with her privately.
Is there something so shameful that can't be said publicly? Prince Fernando and I don't engage in secret intrigues.
Your Majesty, your jade pendant is exquisite.
Really? I found it.
At first glance, it greatly resembles the prince's. It does.
Oh really? Could you be mistaken? Take another careful look.
The princess made a mistake.
Ah, Your Highness, no need to panic. Let the princess inspect it again. It's fine.
This truly is the prince's jade pendant. On the back, it's actually engraved with Fernando. No wonder it seemed familiar. Once.
Incredible. It's Prince Ferdinand's jade pendant.
It is the pure truth. Only I don't know. The prince's jade pendant. How is it possible that is in His Majesty's hands?
Your Majesty may not believe it. This jade pendant, I lost it 2 years ago.
In this world, there can be something so coincident. Why don't you ask me? Where did I find this pendant?
This jade pendant. Did His Majesty really find it?
Well, this pendant. When I came to the Imperial capital, one night, a group of men dressed in black, he murdered me. The pendant, the men in black fell off.
Maybe I was really wrong.
He really has the name Fernando engraved. Prince Fernando. What do you do following me?
I accompany His Majesty.
It is not necessary. It is not necessary. If His Majesty the Emperor saw him, could get upset.
Does your Majesty intend to go to see His Majesty the Emperor?
I'm thinking about. Take a walk through the Imperial Hall.
If your Majesty saw, this jade pendant might not be appropriate.
Do not fear. If His Majesty the Emperor asks, I'll say, I found it. Not that you gave it to me.
Your Majesty must know that I never intended to harm His Majesty. If those murderers dressed in black were really related to me, how would I have left such an important test at the scene? I swear this pendant. I lost it many years ago. Let him now appear with His Majesty. Surely it is a trap. I hope your Majesty will investigate it thoroughly. This jade pendant. Are you really going to introduce it before His Majesty the Emperor, if your Majesty repeats those words? Whether or not it is my work, His Majesty the Emperor will have the perfect excuse to accuse me of regicide against the Empress. It will also make the news of my attempted regicide reach the Western lands, the homeland of the Empress, so that Marshal Rojas hates me. By then, I will have lost all my power, and I'll never be able to recover again.
Everything he said, I already know. Quiet.
Your Majesty may not believe me, but I am not only not an assassin. I even sent someone to secretly protect you. This is what I obtained when your Majesty entered the palace. I suppose that person wanted your Majesty's life.
Seriously, who sent that group of men in black? Ah, it was Prince Fernando. If His Majesty the Emperor finds out, he'll surely credit you for it.
If that's the case, does your Majesty truly wish to end my life?
Don't talk nonsense. We're family. What's this talk about ending lives?
Sister-in-law.
This sudden display of familial affection leaves me quite perplexed.
We are all family. Our bonds are unbreakable. Your servant knows he made a mistake. From now on, I'll act with caution, and I won't trouble my sister-in-law further.
I'm glad the prince thinks this way. Come now. Oh, for heaven's sake. Why would I want to break your bones?
As long as my sister-in-law doesn't want my life, that's fine.
Stop this nonsense. We are family, not enemies.
Sister-in-law, if you could return the jade pendant, your servant would be eternally grateful.
This jade pendant, I truly cannot give it to you.
Why not?
Because right now, it's my favorite plaything.
What plaything? What are you two discussing?
The Empress came to visit the princess today. Since the princess is unwell, I'm accompanying her to the exit.
Prince Fernando's jade pendant. Why does the Empress have it?
Your Majesty has excellent eyesight. With just one glance, you recognized this was Prince Fernando's jade pendant. Your Majesty, allow me to explain. I found this jade pendant.
Prince Ferdinand's jade pendant. Is it that easy to find?
I certainly found him. Perhaps. Or is it that Prince Ferdinand gave it to me?
You better give me 4 dead.
Your Majesty, don't be angry. This lends itself to many misunderstandings. You will believe that Your Majesty is impatient for blame me and Prince Ferdinand in order to get rid from me, the Empress, and remove Prince Ferdinand's obstacle, and so you can take over the prince's wife forever.
Worthy of being the Empress. How well he speaks.
So, Your Majesty, say, how he found this jade pendant.
On my way to the Imperial capital, I was attacked by murderers. I found it that night.
When the Empress arrived at the Imperial capital, had already spread throughout the court. Only I didn't hear that Your Majesty also found Prince Ferdinand's jade pendant. Perhaps this jade pendant, was it left behind by the killers during the attack?
If Your Majesty says yes, then probably today we'll end up in the dungeons of the Grand Imperial Court.
Relate Prince Ferdinand's pendant with the murderers. Wouldn't that mean that the murderer is Prince Fernando?
Being so, with the test here, and the Empress pointing it out.
Oh, Your Majesty, don't rush. I haven't yet accused him.
Didn't Your Majesty say just now that this pendant, found it during the attack of the murderers?
But I didn't say to be dropped by the murderers.
So, this pendant, how did it appear?
The thing is like that. That night, certainly there was a group of killers who tried to attack me, but at the critical moment, 2 men in black appeared, who rescued me from danger. If I'm not mistaken, this pendant, if those 2 fell, men in black, right?
Are you sure, Your Majesty, that those 2 men in black came to save her? And not to kill her?
I guess they came to save me.
Could it be that Your Majesty remembers badly?
How could I remember wrong? Perhaps, was His Majesty the Emperor there at that time, and that's why you remember him better than me. So, we must still give recognition to Prince Fernando.
May Your Majesty investigate it. I don't dare take credit for myself. Only this jade pendant. I really lost it many years ago. Your Majesty should be grateful to those 2 anonymous heroes.
He's right. If it weren't for those 2 people, they left so soon, at the very least, I would erect a monument to those 2 heroes.
Enough. What I'm talking about now is from Prince Ferdinand's jade pendant, not those 2 men in black. Being so, how does Your Majesty intend to arrange from this pendant? Perhaps. Do you plan to keep taking it with you?
Please, Your Majesty, be benevolent and return the property to its owner. Your server will thank you very much.
Hey, don't be impatient, you 2. This jade pendant. I'd better keep it for now. Who knows? Maybe I can remember more from the then attack.
Having the proof, and without accusing Prince Ferdinand, why do you want to keep that pendant? Like a souvenir?
If you don't return the pendant, who knows when will change my mind and drag me back into the mud.
She is his imperial sister-in-law. I hope you know how to keep your distance.
I know. I would never dare to push boundaries.
If I find out again that you secretly communicate with the Empress, don't blame me if I act without consideration.
As Your Majesty orders.
Go back to the palace. This place is not for you.
As Your Majesty orders.
Take your princess too.
Master, His Majesty the Emperor sent people to our fiefdom in search of murderers. According to your orders, we didn't stop them. Emiliano Vargas. The destination is not yet written. Who will be the winner?
Noble consort. Last night, His Majesty the Emperor spent the night with the Empress. They say there was quite a commotion. The entire palace is buzzing about it.
Useless. All of you are useless.
Forgive me, noble consort. Your humble servant learned that. This morning the Empress gathered all the concubines and rushed to the Imperial residence for a thermal bath. Perhaps her night with His Majesty was not particularly pleasant.
Did she go alone?
Yes. I do not know why His Majesty went to the Imperial residence, but for the noble consort, this could be advantageous.
When the Empress remains in the palace, we can do nothing. But once she's away, it will be far easier.
It seems the Empress, after visiting the princess, appeared deeply troubled. Is His Majesty still anxious about heirs?
If last time failed, we'll find another chance, won't we?
No. I need a method, simple and swift, ideally, to conceive immediately. Eunuch Marcos, go to the mountain base and bring me some handsome young men.
Let's pretend we didn't hear that.
Eunuch Marcos, did you hear my words? I want handsome young men.
Your Majesty, this humble servant believes.
I care not for your beliefs, only my will matters.
Your Majesty, would you like to rest in the central chamber?
Wait for what? Sit here idly?
True. After all, Her Majesty the Empress isn't in the central chamber. If Your Majesty is concerned, and fears something may go wrong, you should personally inspect the Imperial residence.
Do you think I should be worried?
If you want to go, then go. Don't be so stubborn. Is Your Majesty doubting Her Majesty the Empress's conduct? If Her Majesty acts improperly with concubines at the Imperial residence, wouldn't that trouble Your Majesty? Therefore, this servant suggests you verify personally.
Prepare everything. We're heading to the Imperial residence.
Yes, Your Majesty.
It's not that I want to go, but I'll visit the Imperial residence to observe what kind of behavior that Empress displays there.
A report. Your Majesty, a secret Imperial report from Marcos.
Marcos? Why not report directly? Must he write a document? Does he think the reports I review daily aren't enough? Take me to the Imperial residence immediately. Either arrive before nightfall, or you'll all perish on the way.
Those defined arm muscles, so strong. I like that. I heard scholars possess vast knowledge and clever tricks. You're impressive.
As expected, coming to the Imperial residence was wise. I knew that tyrant Empress wouldn't stay idle. Taking advantage of my absence, she engages in beastly behavior.
For this job, you need good flexibility. Don't worry. Come, later I'll give you plenty of stamina-boosting dishes.
How dare you make me a cuckold?
It's the perfect time. Let's not delay.
My dear.
You came as expected.
Even if it's not as scandalous. And these people still kneel before me. But that tyrant Empress finally made her move. She invited them. Not just one, but 3. Shouldn't I be furious?
Good heavens. Your tastes have become refined. This is next level, even when angry. You're adorable.
What are you doing? Who are these men?
Can't you see? They're the handsome youths I brought. From the mountains.
Her Majesty the Empress is bold. How can she speak so shamelessly?
Only a few days have passed. Yet Her Majesty the Empress is already rushing to find handsome young men.
Your Majesty, don't be angry. Though I met handsome men, I did nothing improper.
Then what was that talk earlier? Good timing.
This is a woodcutter. I asked him to teach me logging. This is a scholar. I requested study guidance. That's a farmer. He taught me rice cultivation. Therefore, good opportunities shouldn't be wasted.
Since when does Her Majesty care about logging and farming?
Starting today, as Empress, I must understand hardships and share my subjects' burdens.
Studying too? They needed your study help?
Exactly. I lacked scholarly aptitude since childhood.
Do you think I'm a fool?
Even if foolish, you're still the handsomest.
Do you truly believe I don't dare touch you? All of you, get out now. Halt. If anyone breathes a word about today's events, your entire families will pay.
When your Majesty rages, you resemble a tiny T-Rex.
Tiny T-Rex? You truly have the audacity to say anything.
Fine, fine, enormous T-Rex. Satisfied? Your Majesty must have raced back to the palace, yes? You must be hungry. Come, let's dine.
I'm too furious to eat. Do you imagine a meal will make me forget investigating?
Then, how will you investigate?
Had I not come today, would Her Majesty have only sought logging and farming advice? Nothing more?
Well, at most, back massages from them. Truly nothing more. Though, if they were all as handsome as your Majesty with such charming features, that would change matters. When your Majesty's angry, it's rather endearing. If we spent our lives together like this.
Your Majesty, the assassins from Prince Fernando's lands are now in position, awaiting your command.
I've thought it through. Let's spare that Imperial tyrant for now. Severely weakening her is enough. That'll suffice. This way, she'll be confined to the palace and cause no further trouble.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty, His Majesty is already at the baths.
Did you manage to steal his clothes?
His garments are heavily guarded. Eunuch Gaspar watches closely. No one can approach.
Without stealing his clothes, this is pointless. He could escape at any moment.
But your servant truly did his best.
Isabel, go to the Imperial harem and ask the concubines. Tell them, who wishes to accompany His Majesty to the baths, bring them with you.
When the concubines heard about bathing in the hot springs, they said they'd had enough.
Didn't you tell them it was to bathe with His Majesty?
I did tell them. They said they were exhausted from bathing in the springs this morning. And bathing with His Majesty now is more tiring. Even more? No one will go.
The current state of the Imperial harem is concerning. Then there's no other way. I'll have to go myself.
Relying on others is worse than self-reliance. Seize this clean opportunity.
His Majesty remains handsome. We lose nothing.
Though this requires mutual consent. But if he refuses, Her Majesty the Empress could employ drastic measures. If she bears a child smoothly, it'll avoid future troubles.
But I still hope he'll agree willingly. Of course, if I can bear an heir while consolidating power, that would be ideal. Once the child is born, I'll become Empress Dowager immediately. As for that tyrannical dinosaur, if he behaves, I'll keep him. If he misbehaves, I'll take harsh actions.
Your Majesty.
Since we're here to do business, I won't waste time talking. I truly came to the right place tonight. Tell me, how many handsome young men in the world are as perfect as your Majesty?
What does Her Majesty the Empress plan to do?
Isn't it obvious yet?
What's wrong? You came alone. Didn't you bring any concubines? That's unbecoming of an empress.
Very well. If your Majesty requires, don't hesitate to say so. How many do you need? Even if they're sleeping like logs, I'll drag them out of bed to serve you.
That won't be necessary. What are you doing?
Still not obvious enough.
Put your shoes on. If you dare to step down. That Imperial tyrant deserves death. How convenient, huh? If you fear death, don't move.
The Imperial harem's concubines slept with you many times. Prince Fernando's wife actively seduced you, yet none succeeded. They likely don't understand the principle of taking by force. Why run?
Does Her Majesty the Empress plan to experiment with my body?
Worth a try.
The Imperial harem concubines failed. Prince Fernando's wife doesn't interest me either. Then, even if Her Majesty dislikes me, would she secure my lineage?
Who says I dislike it? This perfect moment, under moonlight among flowers. Why dwell on such matters? We should certainly seize the moment.
I dislike Western wildlanders taking initiative. Her Majesty should know this.
On this matter, we share similar tastes, Your Majesty. Those who serve themselves on platters can't compare to actively hunting prey. Hence, the more you resist, the more excited I get.
Forced fruit never tastes sweet.
Not sweet. When plucking a melon, do you care if it's sweet? Pluck first, taste later. Emiliano, you brought me from the western lands, forced me here. Will you not taste me? Perhaps I might sweeten Your Majesty's heart.
I don't like sweets.
How will you know without tasting?
I simply dislike sweets. Don't move. Today's flowers are strangely beautiful.
I know.
Won't you look?
No time.
As a woman, have some decency.
What's that? I don't know. I'm not Your Majesty's little mistress. Where are you going?
All women are hypocritical and two-faced beings. She doesn't want to be with me. She just wants to have a child. Once she has an heir, my situation will only become more difficult. Get out of here. You, if you dare to touch me.
What will you do?
I...
Your Majesty, tell me, those assassins who tried to kill me, why don't they surrender? They come wave after wave.
Ricardo has already investigated it. The assassins belonged to two groups. One of them came from Prince Fernando's territories.
Shouldn't there be 3 groups?
What do you mean by that, Your Majesty?
This hand is quite well done. Doesn't Your Majesty think? This move looks familiar.
What are you implying?
On my way to the Imperial capital, I was attacked by an assassin who struck me with his palm. The size of this palm print. The longer I look, the more familiar it becomes. This palm pattern is just exactly the same.
Coincidence?
Before I arrived at the Imperial capital, you, Your Majesty, didn't hesitate to personally act, to try to kill me. Then you even left Prince Fernando's jade pendant to shift the blame. Now that you see you can't control me, you've sent assassins again. And want to blame Prince Fernando again, don't you?
So, did you come to the Imperial residence on purpose?
It was hard to act within the palace, but outside the palace, it would be easier for you to act. But you didn't expect. Emiliano Vargas.
It's true that before, I held some prejudice against you, but I must explain something. This action was never my intention. I did send my people, but I never ordered them to act against you.
And didn't you send your people too?
Because Your Majesty secretly summoned handsome youths before. It infuriated me. I didn't order your bath.
Fine, fine. These details don't truly concern me. However, does Your Majesty still remember this?
So it was you after all.
Die right now.
So, you came to the Imperial residence to force my appearance. Regicide.
Let's skip the formalities. You know my methods. I know your capabilities. After all, we're husband and wife. Tonight, we'll decide who prevails. We'll reach a verdict. If I fall short and die by your hand, it's my overconfidence. But if you're weaker and fall into my grasp, blame your bad luck.
Hear me out. I must explain. We can negotiate.
Did I come all this way to negotiate with you? Valeria Rojas. How bold you are. You dare strike me here.
What's happening? Am I hallucinating?